Y'all ready for this? Let's keep it real with Raheem Brazil. Let's keep it real with Raheem Brazil. I've been feeling so happy. I've been feeling so happy. Got me feeling so happy.
Welcome back to the show. Keep it real with Raheem Brazil. Listen, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to this channel and click on that notification bell so you can get all of the notifications of when we're going to be dropping an episode. I want to thank my guests for joining me on today. So in the first part of this visual, we were talking about low self-esteem and even talking about my experiences or our personal journeys centered around the topic. What we want to do right now is dive deeper, like go deeper into the look at pretty light. What you mean by deeper? I mean, how much deeper?
I think we going.
I know, right?
I want to talk about some of the things that I've personally wrestle with when it comes to low self-esteem and how I began my journey with listening to like mentors. So like I have mentors on like YouTube. Like some of my mentors are like Steve Harvey,
Yes.
Oprah. I'll listen to Will Smith. Like just different people. Do y'all have mentors in y'all, you know,
Absolutely.
life? You have mentors?
You said the one, Mr. Steve.
Steve,
Mr.
well,
Harvey.
Steve will get you together.
Yes, he has changed my life more
Yeah.
times than anything.
Yeah.
So if you're watching, Steve, thank you.
Yeah, I absolutely do love Steve because you know Steve gonna keep it real with
Yeah.
you. And sometimes we need that in life. People just gonna give it to you straight,
Right.
no chaser. But one of the things that I have been wrestling with in my personal journey is people pleasing, like you said, but more so self acceptance, accepting myself as I just am, and not feeling like I have to kind of change who I am for people. And like so like I struggle with setting boundaries in my relationships. And I'm now learning how to assess those boundaries and speak up for myself a little bit more, and you know, trying to, you know, just elevate my experience. So what advice could you all give me in order to kind of like redefine those things in my life to where as though I'm not falling victim to trying to please other people, or even if, because it's mainly like people I care about, I have the most trouble with. So what would you say?
I think it's easier when you think of it in the fact of, do you gain that same type of equal energy from those people? Because at the end of the day, we have to stop giving so much and not getting, you know, and we can be selfless. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
You know, but if these are people that's close to you, they should be able to give you something in return, whether it's advice. It don't have to be money.
Yeah.
It don't have to be anything materialistic. But if you are giving them money, maybe they can be there to listen when you need a listening
Like
ear.
ego exchange.
But that's what I noticed, that a lot of us, we get frustrated with people and we see they're not giving us equality when it comes to the relationship. Then that's on you. You got to either tell them, hey, listen, you got to meet me right here or let it go.
Yeah. That's that's a hard pill to swallow.
Yeah.
Because it's like, it'd be like people you do love, but at the same time, because I've been dealing with that, like I've expressed recently how I've lost a lot of friends just because, you know, working on myself, I'm like, I can't continue to be the yes man or the friend that, you know, gives, and I'm like, I'm getting to the point where now it's just draining. I'm drained. I don't even got nothing else to give you right now, and so it caused me to feel like I'm lonely in a sense, in that perspective, because I'm like, well, damn, maybe I caused the imbalance, by just being that giver. Is that, Brittany, is that a thing?
Absolutely. We always hear the saying, you can't pour from an empty cup, right? So there are times where I want to show up for somebody and I can't. I'll literally not answer my phone. Like, I'll look at it like, I know why this person is calling. I'm sleeping right now. I'm taking a nap. And I'll let them know I don't have it to give right now. And if they truly care about me and they love me, they'll understand. My friends, I've been very blessed with very great friends. And so they don't take it personal. And I think that that's a testament, because if we're friends and you tell me, hey, I don't have it, my cup is empty. If I get upset with you because you're not there, then I'm not worried about you. I'm fixated on myself. So what I should do in turn as a friend, say, okay, well, either give you your space or, hey, I'm here if you need anything. So gauge that. Like, if the interaction is very selfish on one person's end, then that just shows you if they're really for the relationship or they're just there for themselves. But I am the boundary queen. I will say no, I won't
The boundary
go.
queen, I love
I
it.
will turn my phone on silent. I've enjoyed being by myself. And when I feel like that's depleted, I just won't show up for people. And they'll understand that. And then when I'm full again, when I've had my me time, I've taken my naps, I've went to church or whatever fills me up, then I'll show up maybe the next week and be like, I'm sorry I couldn't be there for you last week, but I'm here now.
Yeah.
So are you still okay? Is everything okay?
Absolutely, I love it.
G, you're a giver. You're one of those people that G is going to go out his way to make sure you feel special. If it's your birthday, he's the one coming with balloon gifts and cakes and all of that. But I know sometimes you get frustrated when you feel like it's not being reciprocated in a way. Tell us about your experience and what you deal with and how you're trying to overcome said feelings.
I don't know why God gave me the spirit of being a giver and a servant to people. I don't know where that came from. I'm just going to accept the gift and roll with it. But it does get a little frustrating. I don't ask for much. A simple thank you goes a long way with me. You know what I'm saying? I don't need you for anything else but a thank you. But I do like to express the love that I have for people that I really, really love.
Yeah.
I just want them to know. And I don't know if that's because it was an OCS type of a thing, which is only child syndrome type of ordeal. I don't have any siblings. So when I flock to the people that I love, I want to make sure that they know that I love them and I'm really there for them when they need me. But sometimes when it's just overlooked sometimes, and it's like, I love these people, I don't want to let them down, but I'm frustrated. And if I say no, I may lose these people. Then I may have to start all the way over again. You know what I'm saying?
You got to be the only child.
I got to be the only child again. Because
Yeah.
like when I don't use the term friend loosely at all.
Yeah.
Some people go, oh, that's my friend. No, it's not. It's really not. It's
Okay.
not your friend. That's an associate until proven otherwise.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when I really go out for my people, I really go out for them. But, and it's like you said earlier, it's like you almost just kind of there by yourself.
Yeah.
It's just
You
like,
start to feel lonely,
yeah, you just
like,
start
dang.
feeling lonely.
Like, why
And-
can't you give back?
Yeah.
And I shouldn't even have to ask you.
Well, I shouldn't.
Honestly, I
I
shouldn't.
shouldn't.
Like, cause I feel like if I have to ask you to do this, you don't really care about me like
I'm not
that.
sure I want to challenge that. Go
Uh-oh.
ahead.
Listen, so I talk to people about that all the time, that we are so wrong when we say
Why,
that.
though?
Because everybody don't think like you or
That's
me
true.
or him or her.
That's
So
true.
some people think that, okay, well, you might give them $100 and they may think, well, they wanted some McDonald's, so I'm gonna get them some McDonald's. Well, you know, McDonald's probably was $1. You know what I'm saying? But they think they didn't did enough. They think they loving on you because you gotta show people how to love on you and how to do you.
Yeah.
Nobody know how to love on you.
Yeah.
I don't know how to love on you.
You sure about that?
I love everybody generally,
Yeah.
but I don't know how to
Yeah.
specifically
Love
love
on
on
you.
you. No.
Yeah.
So no, it's not fair to other people for you to think that they supposed to know how to do or support or
That's
whatever
true.
for you. You got to tell them.
That's true.
Absolutely. I had an ex, my last relationship, that was one of our biggest challenges is the way each other showed up for each other, and neither one of us appreciated the things he did. I thought they were cool, but that they didn't make me go above and beyond, like wow, and vice versa. So it's very important that you communicate how you like to be loved, and that's why we talk about love languages so much, because I feel like the way you express love is through gift giving. I express love through quality time. If I show up for you, if I have you in my space, if I make time on my calendar for you, I love you. I'm not the friend that's gonna show up with gifts. I might show up with a bottle of wine and something like that. I'm not going to Louis Vuitton and buy. That's just not me. But there are girls that are like that. So you have to have those conversations, like what makes you feel special, or how somebody can show up for you. Nobody can read your mind.
I agree with her. I agree with you too, because it's not just gift giving. That's just the main thing.
I
Like
love it, though.
on right. I like on
Yeah.
special days. I just, hey, you're special. This is what it is.
Yeah.
Like you said, my time is my time. I don't have to give you my time. I must really love you if I'm doing stuff for you on my time.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So it's all around for me. Like I'm the guy that people can pick up the phone and be like, hey G.
Yeah.
And if I love you, I'll shift some stuff. Yeah, okay, I got you.
Yeah.
I need you to start looking at the people that when you call them and they don't answer and say, hey, what do you need?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I have
Okay,
with
good.
therapy.
Good.
So with my therapist,
Good.
we talked about that a lot.
Okay.
And she explained to me, you have to like really kind of step back, like you said, take an out of body experience and see who is really there for you. G.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like you said, yeah, it's a hard pill to swallow.
Yes.
We've had friends for years that we love. You don't want to lose them,
Yeah.
but you can see they're clearly not here for you.
Not here for you.
So it's like, okay, this is a chapter that needs to be closed because you're messing with my mental health and you're making it real toxic. I don't want it.
But I would say before ending relationships, have a conversation.
Yes, that is very
That
important.
is big because
Yes.
Closure.
people
don't know,
that you
though.
care about, like we be so scared to have those conversations
Yes.
because you don't want to create a toxic environment within the friend circle. But have that conversation.
Exactly.
Because we fight for
Gotta communicate.
relationships,
Yes.
but we never fight for our friendships. I will
Yeah.
cry. I will go in for my friends because I feel like those relationships are
So important.
Yeah.
And if you don't have a conversation, that person may not know you're feeling the way you
Yeah.
feel, or that they're not showing up. Sometimes people are so engulfed with what they got going
Self-
on, their kids, their babies' fathers, their jobs, that you may say, hey, you're never there for me, and they go, oh my gosh,
God.
I'm so sorry, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So at least give that person the opportunity to
Yes.
try to make it right before we just sever ties.
And I'm like, you know, I advocate that all the time. It's like, closure is good.
Yeah.
But you have to be mindful of how you do the communicating, because if you come at me in an aggressive way, it's not going to go well. Not just me, just anybody. You can't go to your friends you've had a disagreement with or whatever and go in. You
Right.
have to literally be adults
With love.
and with love that you
And
had
good timing.
and timing, because sometimes you
Okay.
need the space. Communicate like adults.
Y'all know I'm good for that. I'm a communicator.
let's
I'm
just
gonna
talk
say, hey
about
friend.
it.
You may need to have a
Honey, I
discussion,
will
but
be
you know what I mean?
Look, I would already know in my mind that I'm gonna cut you off.
Right.
But I'm still gonna sit down and say, this is what I think you can do better with your next friend.
Yes.
Yeah,
know
but
what I'm
not your
saying?
next friend.
Listen, baby, because if I gotta get to, I'm not a cut. It takes a long
takes a long
time for me
time.
to cut somebody off. So if
Yeah.
I'm ready to cut you off,
Yeah.
you,
was warranted.
This
So,
has been
but this is
something
what you
that
can
has
do
been-
better
Yeah.
for your next friend. I
Yeah.
do it with these men trying to holler at me too. Listen,
I do that.
for the
Okay.
next
I do that
kid
for
you
me,
trying
yeah.
to date or who,
The
whatever.
next one you're trying to date,
listen,
be better.
You need to do better. You need to be
Right.
more transparent or something,
Yeah.
whatever. You know, because people don't know. So if you're not, we learn through experience. So if people don't tell you what you're doing wrong, how you gonna fix it?
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
That's
You
the
know?
biggest thing.
that is the point that I be trying to make to people. Like, communicate. Everything for me start with a conversation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Communicate. If you have an issue with me and I do not know about this issue,
Right.
then
It ain't my problem.
Ain't your
it is
problem.
not my problem.
Yeah.
Because if everybody else know but me,
Exactly.
then
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
That's how
We
I
can
feel.
throw that conversation away.
Exactly.
So, it was something that happened to me when I was younger, and I was trying to figure out who I was, and my aunt said to me, "You're never going to be anything in life." She said that, and I was like, in my mind, I didn't consume it at all.
Good.
Cause like when I was younger, I would be in class and I would always just look at like the little stuff that was on the wall that would like be positive to kids. I would just be reading over and over, and I was consuming all of this. I didn't know it at the time. And when she said that to me, I just like didn't pay it no mind. But I know that because had I taken on that energy, I may not have been doing some of the things that I'm doing
Right.
in life now, you know. And so how do people that, because like everybody's different and everybody's experience is different, how can somebody overcome the negative things that their family has said when they were younger? Because a lot of things stem from our childhood.
Yeah.
And you know, sometimes we think we just have to do work for today, but we forget that it's work that needs to be done from the past.
Absolutely.
And then we don't kind of heal from those situations. How can somebody reach back and look at, oh wow, the reason why my relationships aren't working out is because I was, you know, neglected as a child or whatever. So how can somebody reach back and really, like, what is the process of somebody like getting that help?
Well, the first thing with families, we got to stop sweeping things under the rug
Oh, my
and being
God.
so private.
Thank you.
So families want to hide everything. Like, come
Yeah.
on, like, and anything. I don't care what nobody think. Anything done in the dark will come to the light.
Yeah.
So if it's something you think is gonna hurt the family, it's gonna hurt them then, and it's gonna hurt them now.
Yeah.
So you might as well go on and say it.
Yeah.
And so I think what's going on is that people hold too much in. They wait till people die to want to talk about it. Well, the folks
Yeah.
not here to fix it now.
Right.
So why you
we
waiting
good
till they
for that,
dead?
baby.
You want to
We
wait till
gonna
they
wait till
dead to
somebody
write a
dies.
book or talk about it? Like, no.
Yeah.
Talk about it.
Yeah, we good for
Why
that.
they here now? You know,
Yeah.
they say give them their flowers. Give them the dead flowers while they here too.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm serious. I'm serious. Listen,
Zeros.
listen. You know, and so that's my thing. I see too many people too
Yeah.
scared to say what they got to say, and at the end of the day, that person gonna love you or they not gonna love you, and it is what it is. But the other thing is that I will say about people that say things negative, they got to be careful because some negative don't always hurt. Sometimes it motivates.
Yeah, that's what I felt like it did for me.
Yeah, sometimes
It
it
made me
motivates.
want to be like, oh, I'm gonna prove you wrong.
And burn the fire.
Listen.
Yeah, it like, and I believe that's why I'm just had this like, I'm gonna do it. Like every time I get a little bit of that negativity from anywhere, I'm like, I'm gonna do it. I gotta prove them wrong. I gotta prove them wrong.
I
So,
love
yeah.
for somebody to tell me I can't do something. I'm gonna show you what I can't do.
Okay.
Brittany, what
Yeah.
do you think?
It's twofold. So one of my favorite books is The Four Agreements by Miguel Ruiz, I believe, and one of them is don't take anything personal, good, bad, or indifferent from somebody else, because they're just projecting. So by
Yeah.
your aunt telling you never be nothing, she really felt that about herself. That had nothing to do with you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I would encourage anybody out there, if anybody has spoken negatively into your life, 9 times out of 10, it's their perception of their world and their reality. It has nothing to do with you. So I'm glad that you didn't let that hinder you. The second part is I kind of was like you. I had the chip on my shoulder. If my parents would have did this, if they would have provided this. And then I had to sit back and really put myself in my parents' shoes. My mom was 19 when she had me.
Oh wow.
19, and there's some other, if you follow Brittany the Host podcast, you already know the family drama that went on, but I was born in a very untraditional circumstance. So I had to just really go back into time and put myself in my parents' shoes. I'm like, they were kids. Thank God my mom kept me alive. At 19, I wouldn't have been able to raise a baby. So I think understanding that our parents are, or our childhood experiences a lot of times are not the trauma, but people were human.
Yeah.
Like our parents didn't know any better. We
Yeah.
have so much access. They didn't have anything. If they weren't told or taught, then it wasn't being passed down. So by me putting myself in my parents' shoes as as real people, it helped me heal a lot of that. And I just
Yeah.
let go and forgave because I was just like, y'all were just doing the best y'all really
That's
could.
it.
That's really
I
all.
love that. Listen, we're going to take a really quick break and come back, and we're going to jump into what we all have going on and what's next, okay? So we will be right back after this. Thanks for watching. If you're enjoying the show, please like and share this video. Also, be sure to follow me at Celebrity Raheem Brazil on Instagram. Welcome back to the show. Keep it real with Raheem Brazil. I want to thank you for tuning into the show today. We say have such a powerful discussion. When we on break, I wish we would have got that because that,
Some told me they caught it in the back end.
but it's okay. I'm pretty sure you're gonna cry again on this show.
Right.
So it's okay. First and foremost, I want to thank our special guests for coming through and using their voices to speak on some very powerful topics on today. I know it's so hard to speak about low self-esteem and we get bummed out and we feel like we shouldn't talk about certain things, but those are the things that we want to discuss because those are the things that we can help other people heal from, and we can help elevate the human race and their human experience, and that's what this show is about. So before we go, we definitely want to give our show hosts some of their flowers on today. So let's give them a round of applause for being on the show. Let's start with Brittany. Brittany, what do you have going on and what's coming up? What's new and fresh for you?
New and fresh. So we have morning motivation on my
Yes.
YouTube channel, Brittany Daniel, every Monday morning at 8 a.m. I haven't decided if I want to go back to every day yet, but Monday morning at 8 a.m. Eastern. And then you guys can check out my podcast, Instagram, and if you need a host for an event, then book your girl.
Yeah.
No, what's that?
All right. Guyon White, King G.
Thank you.
What's going on? What's new and fresh for you?
So I'm on the radio here at ATL Talks here at Cluster,
Yeah.
doing Candid Conversations with G from 7 to 9 and 10 to 12 on Saturdays,
Yeah.
7 to 9 on Wednesdays. I'm actually rebranding.
Okay.
So I'm trying to get the rebrand done, and I'm about to launch a visual for people to see on YouTube of me, of the show. So,
Yeah.
and some other stuff in the back end cooking. So,
Yes.
Yes.
Are we going to see you acting this year?
I hope more. Yes, I hope more. I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Okay, Uncle Bert.
Right. Yeah, so you can catch my film on Mercy.
Mercy,
Written
that is
and
Mercy
directed
on
by him.
Amazon Prime.
Yes.
Make sure you catch
Written
that.
and directed by
Written
that
directed
young
by
man.
me, of
Yes.
course, of course. All right, Dr. Sasha, I know we, talked about it earlier, but I know, what do you have coming up? But where can people find you to, take advantage of your services? Because I don't think we got that earlier.
SashaMercedes.org.
SashaMercedes.org. Yes. And if you want to, can people volunteer and stuff?
Oh
Like, do you
yeah,
look for
I'm
volunteers?
actually hiring some interns right now. We need them bad, and I'm gonna be teaching them how to write grants and all that for free. So yes, so I need the help. So
Yes,
yeah.
most definitely make sure you send me that information.
Oh, I will, absolutely.
Yes. All right. Before we go, I want to thank our sponsors, Cluster Radio Media, for sponsoring this video and for letting us use this amazing facility here. And I also want to thank my production team, the staff. Thank you for being amazing. But this was the show on today. I'll see y'all next week for episode 5. We got a lot more to talk about right here on Keep It Real with Raheem Brazil, where we speak from the heart and the art. Bye.
Yeah.
I want this or need or feel like I need this at this time frame, but it may not be the same in the future. So
Yeah,
just adapt
because
with it.
you're gonna forever be evolving as an individual, so your relationship is naturally just gonna have to evolve because you're choosing to be with this person.
We've been looking for you, so it was just like I just stepped right back into something that felt like I never left before, and then along the way I made new connections, which has really been dope and a blessing.
Yeah.
Well, I would say, because being that you are like the most like stable, like they like you need me, but they needed me in a different way. So the ways that they might have needed me, you don't need me in that way, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I tried to just cater to more and focus on more on what you need than what they needed, because you can't bring that past energy into any connection.